Hello and welcome to Extraclass. In this lesson, we are going to focus on fractions. Fractions can be expressed as common fractions, percentages, decimal fractions. Common fractions are expressed as x over y, where x and y are integers. Now you realize how important it is to know what are integers. We covered numbers in the first topic. X is our numerator while y is the denominator. So this one is the numerator, this one is the denominator. Let me highlight it for you nicely there so that you can see. So this one is the numerator and this one is the denominator. Example of fractions: 3 over 5, 9 over 10, 108 over 115. These forms can be changed from one form to another. We can change from one form to the other. For instance, we can convert a fraction to a decimal or a decimal to a fraction. Change the following fractions to a decimal fraction. We want to change this to a decimal fraction. What do? When we are faced with this question, what we need to change a fraction to a decimal fraction is to divide. Divide what? The numerator by the denominator. Let's apply this on example A. We are going to divide 2 by 5. So we say 2 divided by 5, it's 0, because 2 is less than 5. Then we add a 0 there. Now this becomes 20. Because we've added a 0 there, we are going to put a comma here. Now 20 divided by 5, it gives us 4. Then we get our answer as illustrated here. Let's go to this second one. 3 divided by 7. Applying this numerator divided by denominator, we say 3 divided by 7. Again, it is 0. We add a 0 here to 3, it becomes 30. Again, we put a comma. 30 divided by 7, it's 4. Right. This one is giving us a remainder of 2. So with this, we continue doing the same, adding zeros and remainders, zeros and remainders, zeros and remainders, until we finally come to our answer. But in this case, this one does not terminate. If it does not terminate, what we need to do is to round it up to the required significant figures. If it's 4, then you round it up to the 4. If it's 5, you do the same. Whatever you are asked to do as such. You must be very careful of the required significant figures. In every question, they will give you an instruction about this. So look out for this one. In this case, you can see here it's 0,4285, and so on. They put 3 dots there to show that it does not terminate. It continues going. The number is very long. Let's go to the next. We want to change the following to percentages. We are changing this fraction to a percentage. How do we find the solution? To change a common fraction or a decimal fraction to an equivalent percentage, multiply the fraction by 100. here we must multiply the fraction by 100. This is a very important concept which you need to know. So applying our concept here, we are going to multiply this by 100 and also this by 100. You shall see the answers there. Let's multiply this by 100. Now, as it is, we can say 3 times 100, multiplying the numerators, it gives us 300, then we divide by 5. Or we can say 5 into 5, 1, 5 into 10, it's 2, remainder 0. This one becomes 20 times 3, our answer is 60. Very important here is we are changing this to a decimal, to a percentage. So be very careful with your percentage here. It is important that when you're writing your answer, you always put the percentage there so that you show you know what you are doing. Right, let's go to the next one. We are multiplying now. Let's multiply this decimal by 100. 0.65 times 100. What do we do? Let's ignore this comma and multiply 65 by 100. It will give us 6,500. How many? It's 6,500, like that. Then we come to this decimal fraction and we count how many digits do we have after the comma. In this case, we have got 1, 2. Let's come to our answer. We also count from the last or from the unit, 1, 2. Our comma will go there. Our comma must come here. So it becomes 65. As you can see here, our answer is 65. It's 65%. Our answer is 65%, as shown here. Next, we have to express the given decimal as a fraction, this one. And lastly, we will solve this. This is a common question which you encounter, especially when you are doing budgets and all the other topics. What do we do? Let us look at the first one. We want to express this as a common fraction. What are we going to do? Right, this is 0.8. We want to express this as a fraction. To make it very easy, we are going to remove this comma. Then we have 0.8. 0.8, it's 10. It's below 10, right? So it means we are going to say 8 over 10. Right, you shall see the next questions why I chose 10 here. Right, so when you do like this, you now need to reduce this to its lowest term. We find a number that we can divide into 8 and into 10 that does not leave a remainder. In our case, it's 4. It's 2, I mean. 2 into 8, it's 4. Then 2 into 10, it's 5. That is why we got our answer here is 4 over 5. Right. Let's look at the next one, which is 0,07. 0,07. This one. 0,07. Let's remove the comma again. How many digits do we have? 3. 0, 0, 7. Right. Here we used 10 as a denominator because we had 2 digits. Here we are going to use 100 as a denominator because we also have 3 digits. So we are going to express it like this. Do we have to reduce it any further? Yes. If there is a common number, if you can find a number that can go into 7 and into 100 without leaving a remainder, you can reduce it. But 7 and 100, they don't have common factors. So we are going to leave it like that. We don't write 007. We will simply write it as 7 over 100. As shown by our answer here is 7 over 100. Let's go to the next one. It's 2,5. 2,5. This one. 2,5. Right. If we remove the comma here, it becomes 25. Now we have got 2 digits similar to this one, but this is less than 10. This is now greater than 10. So the next position that we are going to take on the number line or number values, it's 100. Remember, we start from units, tens, hundreds, and so forth, going up. So units, we use them here. Tens, we use them here is tens. Now from tens we come to hundreds. That's why we are using 100. If we were going to use 10 here, it was going to give us another decimal fraction again, but we want it as a fraction. Let's go. Now 25 into 25, 1. 25 into 100, 4. Done. That is our answer, is 1/4. The last one, we are going to look at 30%. Find 30% of, we are going to find 30% of 2,100. Find 30% of 2,100. This one. So it's 30%. 30, when we want to find it, to get the decimal, because this is a decimal, we are going to convert it to a decimal of this. 30 is the same as 25 when we remove the comma here. So it has to be divided by 100. Then we multiply by 2,100, like that. Now it's pretty straightforward. What we can do is we can either cancel here and cancel there. Now we have 3 multiplied by 210, which will give us 3 times 0, it's 0. 3 times 1, it's 3. 3 times 2, it's 6. So our answer is 630. So ladies and gentlemen, that is how we deal with fractions. We'll see you in the next